What if life isn't as hard as you think it is? We are always told hard work pays off. We put in so much work, but we don't see any results. One thing that I had to learn the hard way is it's so important that you're choosing the people and situations that choose you. Think about this. How many times have you stayed in a relationship or in a job and you kept on giving, thinking, if I just give a little bit more, maybe then I get the recognition, maybe then I get the raise, but nothing is actually changing. If we're being real, a lot of us, we just want to be seen. And sometimes we think, oh, if we're just surrounded by a bunch of people, we're finally being seen, but that's not the case. It's about filtering and understanding these are actually the people that don't have any bad intentions. Sometimes we see potential in jobs and people, but if they don't see the potential in us, it's not serving us, it's not helping us elevate. So instead of being stuck on the same floor in the elevator, sometimes we have to click a button and actually level up and let go of the people that drain us, because we only have so much energy. And being an adult itself, we have a lot of responsibilities for ourselves. So don't make choosing the wrong people drain you even more. Usually when it feels the scariest to jump, that's when you need to jump. And it's so important to choose the people that choose you. We usually have more control over our life than we think, because we can control how much time we spend with people. We can't control our family, but we can choose how much time we spend with our family. We can choose how much energy I'm going to invest into things. We can choose whose feedback we're going to take personal. Sometimes it's your own family or your own friends or people at work that are not supporting you, that constantly talk bad behind your back. But are you actually looking up to these people? Are these people actually living a life that you desire to live? Like that quote, hurt people hurt people. People project their problems onto other people. And those other people's projection can turn into your own inner voice. This destroys more dreams than failure ever will. It can be scary to be alone for a certain period of time, but it's so worth it. And looking back, I would never want to go back to how things used to be, the life that I used to live, being controlled by others for most part, because you learn to let go of what other people think. What other people said to me also swept me in by thinking, oh, I should have started YouTube 10 years ago, or looking at YouTubers that started 10 years ago and they're so successful, and it feels like maybe it's too late for me to start. But it's never too late to start with anything. Because as soon as you're surrounded by people that choose you, you will understand it's not too late to start anything. It's not too late to start believing in yourself. It's not too late to find people that actually like you for who you are. It's not too late to find a job with people that actually cherish you. It just takes time. It takes patience, and it takes self-reflection of you to understand this is not the type of situation that I want to be in. This is not how I want to be treated. It takes boundaries to communicate that to others. Communicating if there's something wrong, because people can't read your thoughts. They can't know your previous experiences. It's important to understand how much of a big difference these things make. And once you find your people that choose you, everything else changes. Everything else becomes more easy, because now you can focus and shift your energy towards things that actually help you to move forward and not back, and hold you back in the place where you feel like a dog on a leash, never knowing how it feels like to actually be free, to actually be cherished and live in a loving home. And that's the kind of home that you need to provide for yourself. You need to protect yourself from people or situations that seem to steal your energy, that seem to steal the joy that you have, that steal whatever kind of thing and potential you have, because they might see you as a threat. Some people see you as a threat because they feel like you have more potential than them, or you could steal their job position. And then they will always belittle you. They will always try to find some ways to put a bad light on you. And that's not the kind of situation that you want to be in. So many people get bullied every day, and by the amount of people it is, that can sometimes become our own inner voice, and we might think that we're not capable of certain things. But we are, but we will never see it until we realize our own potential, until we realize we need to spend some time with ourselves to actually reconnect and understand what our calling is. Once you understand that, you will never allow someone else to steal your inner peace. And you will only allow people in your inner circle that actually cherish you, that are actually genuine people. Until then, you need to self-reflect about the relationships that you have with people, about understanding where you're coming from, being more compassionate with yourself, and also not being so hard on yourself. Because hard work does pay off, but only if you're surrounded by people that choose you. And I really do hope that whatever point you're in life right now, it's not always easy, but it's important to understand it doesn't have to be as hard as it is. Whether you have financial struggles, relationship struggles, a lot of times we can change more than we think we are able to change in our lives. And it's about reflecting and understanding how much energy, how much time do I put into social media, into reading bad comments on social media, or constantly getting bad feedback, maybe even from your own parents or close friends that always joke about you or that always tease you in a certain way. It doesn't have to be that way. And you can always find new friends, new people, new neighborhoods, new cities. It's not over. You're not too old, and it's not too late. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!